look for evidence.
So something I've always wanted to go ahead and ask when it comes to movies like The Conjuring, for example, is if the Conjuring movies are even if they even come close to the truth. We know we just talked about The Nun not really coming close at all, or if they're just completely way off.
The first one, I'm told, was fairly accurate, although my grandfather never performed an exorcism. The second one, to me, was ridiculous. I know many people love that one, but Amityville, my grandparents were in there for a night, a day. They were invited by Channel 5 News. And they were in the Enfield haunting at the most 10 days. That was a man named Maurice Grossman's case, no relation to my grandparents whatsoever. And there was no, again, no, none. There were no connections to that case between those two cases. The third movie was based actually on a Ouija board, not on some satanic witch. Now, the one that's coming out is based on a case I worked on with my grandparents back in '86. I was in my last year of college, and I know for a fact this movie is absolute fantasy. I'm not even going to see it. Uh, they've got others. They're trying to build up a new TV series spinoff, and it has no relation to reality. My mom has never had anything to do with the paranormal. Her husband has never had anything to do with it other than lecturing. But they want to, it's Hollywood. They want to keep making money.
I imagine carrying the Warren name comes with so much weight. How do you balance honoring your grandparents' legacy while also telling your own story?
That's a difficult line to walk. I love my grandparents. I respect my grandparents. They were wonderful mentors. But I learned a lot, both to do and not to do. Well, I guess I feel very uncomfortable with being respected because I have grandparents. Yes, I worked with my grandparents. Yes, I learned from them. That has a lot to do with me. But the fact that my grandparents shouldn't put me up above anybody at all, that's just silly to me. My grandparents taught me to adjust your thinking, that this is a field of study. They didn't even believe in demons the first 6 years they were doing this work. And then, because they're Catholic, that when they saw things they couldn't explain as being ghosts, that's what they fell back on, that idea. I, on the other hand, I'm more academic, and I've traveled all over the world. I'm more relying on cultural anthropology and psychology and quantum physics to try to understand these things. I believe in God, don't get me wrong. I just think whatever God is, it's too large a concept for my tiny little brain. And I'm somebody who has seen this phenomena, witnessed it, been attacked by it. I know it exists. I just don't believe in the superstitions that we've built up around it to explain it all. We are so desperate to not face the unknown that we will create stories and folklore to explain it. And I'm not willing to do that.